my God.
There's the intro.
There's
the intro.
No, try it again.
And I'm Jason.
And I'm Josh.
And I'm Jason. Stop.
Okay, can you...
Well, I'm Ringo.
Hi, this is Jason, and we're here with the guys. We're here with Stu and Ken and Josh, and we're the old guys playing games. And we're back for yet another episode. It's a big week, Ken. It's a big week, Josh. It's a big week, Stu. Why is it a big week? Ken, tell us.
Thanksgiving.
That's next week.
That's next
this week.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So we've got the release of Forza Horizon 5.
Cinco.
5. Okay, Jason usually gets that wrong, so I just wanted.
No, he just downloads. He always downloads the previous version. That's
You were channeling your inner Jason.
That's right.
It was, as well as another beta of Halo multiplayer. So prior to its release in December, so we got a chance to try a couple of those. It was fun.
Yeah, but they came out in conjunction with the bigger thing.
Okay, I thought we weren't going to talk about that on air.
Oh,
What did I miss?
Is it Uno?
Come on! It's the 20th anniversary this week.
Oh, that.
Jeez.
Oh, that.
The 20th anniversary.
That was
of
supposed to
Xbox.
be a separate topic, right?
No, I know, but that's. I was trying to. Start that.
Yes,
Right.
November 15th.
November 15th, 20
The
years
20th
ago.
anniversary of Xbox.
Someone do the math. 20 years ago was
20 years ago.
2001.
2001.
Oh, that's the year So wait,
It was a hell of a year.
it launched right before my oldest daughter.
And
was-
right
that's-
after a big event, which was an interesting timing in American
Right.
history, which we should tell. I'm sure we'll get to our stories about our first Xboxes at some point.
I won't make that.
Yeah.
I won't make. Oh, you mean that's my birthday? You mean my
That's
birthday
it.
joke?
Yes, it's your birthday.
Yeah, that's exactly what we were thinking,
That's
actually.
exactly what we were
No,
thinking.
that was great. That was not a fun time in any of our lives.
No,
So, anyway,
it was not. But it
But
was
the-
when we got our Xboxes.
It was when we get, and
I
we all
still
got.
remember that day, man, when that thing.
Me
got-
too.
Did we
Well, let's
pre-order?
talk
Oh my
about
God.
it.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Let's
Did
talk
you?
about
Did
it.
everyone
Josh, go ahead and start it.
pre-order?
Yeah.
Did we pre-order
We did.
our Xboxes?
We did, and I had an interesting. I don't know. I think I convinced Ken to get one. I think we had the story in a previous podcast. But I was working in New Orleans at the time,
Nolans.
and there was a SIGGRAPH conference. You know the big SIGGRAPH conference was a big computer graphics conference, and I went to it because I was there for an afternoon, and there was the Xbox about 10 months before it launched. And I was like, I was going to get a PS, whatever it was at the time. So a friend of mine was working on some PS games. And I am like, I saw it there and I'm like, I'm waiting. This is like the greatest thing I've ever seen. And I waited. And then it launched and we were traveling, as some of us do for a living. And I came back and the FedEx guy had not delivered it because I missed him. And I drove to the FedEx facility the night it launched. And I was there. And this was back before they had like mechanism for this. I was walking down the roads to the guy with the truck and he was digging through the truck to get, I'm like, I have to get this Xbox tonight.
That
You
is
don't
so
understand.
Stuart.
And
I've done that.
yeah, you've done it. And then you remember, I mean, it was such a, I mean, when we look back at it now, it looks like a suitcase.
It's massive.
But it was like, I remember putting in, did Rise launch with the first one, Ken? I can't remember.
no.
That was
No,
with the
that-
second. That was
that
with
was
the-
it.
No, Rise that was for
whatever.
Xbox One.
So it was Halo, whatever launched with it. I just remember it being like, that was it. I was done for like a weekend.
Well, definitely Halo was a launch
Yeah,
title.
Halo
was for
There
sure.
was something else that launched with it. I'm trying to remember. Oh, the fighting game. There was like a Street Fighter type of game.
Street
What was it
Fighter.
called? You know,
Man, you're killing me.
yeah, sorry.
Ken will find it.
I'll find
What
it.
was that?
I'll look at it.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
thing was massive.
So that
And
was
it
my story. That was my
It
story.
had the big X on the top. Like it was a black console with the X on top and the green little icon in the middle. And I saw Major Nelson, sorry. He had one of the original dev teams. The entire dev team got a signed version from Bill Gates. Like he signed right in the middle of that Xbox console thing. Super cool. Do you guys still
cool.
have your Xbox, the original Xbox?
No.
It's the only one I don't have. I have all
Yeah.
the other ones. I don't have the original.
I've got, not only do I have it,
Of course you
but
do.
I've got,
Why do we ask?
I've got Duke. Does anybody remember Duke?
Duke.
No.
Duke, what's
Duke
Duke?
Nukem Duke?
Duke is the name of the original controller.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that big beastly thing.
The giant, yes, I have that, as well as most of my original games.
Ooh.
And some of my beta Xbox Live discs that they sent to
Wow.
us as well.
That's definitely collector.
There's the launch
Josh,
title.
might
or
put that on your shelf
pack
back
rat hoarder, whichever.
Wow.
You know what? I wasn't even now that I'm thinking about it, what I was thinking of was the Xbox 360, not the original Xbox.
Yeah, the original Xbox.
So I
It was
don't
massive.
remember. I don't remember.
Go look it up.
getting
Go look at the
No,
picture
I
of
remember
it.
what it looks like. I just
Yeah.
don't remember
I just put
getting
the
it.
launch title. I just put the launch titles in there, and I remember I remember I had Oddworld Munch's Odyssey Project, which was not good.
So
Dead or Alive.
Before we move on, we were talking about launch titles. Obviously, Halo Combat Evolved was the original title. Dead or Alive 3 is what you were thinking of, Stuart. The
that was
fighting
it.
I
game.
had that.
But the one that I preferred was Project Gotham Racing.
Oh,
I thought that was an awesome racing game and never came back out.
Yeah, I think for me it
forgot
was
about that.
it was
Good.
Halo and Madden. I had to
No,
do
we
those
know
two.
you were in Trans World Surf. That was your game.
Yeah, you know
Just
me. I'm
surfer.
hanging 10 all over the place.
who had the Xbox magazine subscription?
Of course we did. We all did.
And you got like there were discs that came with it. Remember?
How?
Yes, there was.
This
'Cause
happened
that's
to
the only way
every
you
one
could play
of
the
us.
games.
This happened to everyone, guaranteed. You ever get the magazine in the mailbox and someone, like, it had been torn and the disc was gone? The top of the pack was torn and the disc wasn't there?
No, but I live in a better neighborhood than you do.
Yeah,
No.
that's weird.
Wow.
That's weird. weren't you in
Yikes.
West Chase at that point?
Okay.
Yeah, no, I never had that happen, but I could see. I mean, you saw it a lot.
I lost my
where you
mind.
saw that a lot was in the Barnes and Nobles, right? They'd all be just like
Yes.
picked clean.
That's right. The Barnes and Noble.
You have to take a little razor blade in there and slice it open, steal the disc. Not that I've ever seen that
No,
happen.
but if Barnes and Noble would like to sponsor this podcast of old guys playing games, we're the guys that still read your books. I'm just going to point out.
Yeah. Stu goes to Barnes and Noble and buys
Barnes and Noble?
the
What's that?
hardcover books. Yeah, exactly.
They don't have
almost
shoes
bought
there,
a
Josh.
Nook.
Oh,
So this 20 years ago, and
Books?
what they did this week, they had like a big. I'm trying to find it. They had a big launch event, and they came out with a bunch of gear. They came out with, where is it?
a Gucci
They had
Xbox.
A Gucci Xbox for like 30 grand or something like that.
20 grand.
20 grand.
Oh my God! Just
They
people
have
don't have
they
enough
have
money.
they launched some Adidas shoes. This,
Ooh.
it
They
was- I think
did?
those
Yeah.
were
Yeah.
last week.
But
Nah, they
But,
weren't.
have they released the next
fantastic.
ones?
They weren't.
Is it
the
Adidas
shoes?
or Adidas? What's the proper term?
Oh Lord, ask Jason. He'll tell you.
have they announced the second style? 'Cause
So
said
they
that were going to have multiple
launched the
styles.
first one. I think was an exclusive where only certain people had them, and then this second one was a general release, which was it's like a. I don't know if there's another set coming, but they're not great.
Well, the style that they went for was the original Xbox style.
Hey,
it's like a
greens
black
and this.
How come we haven't
Yeah.
got the fridges yet? By the way, did we order the fridges?
No, I did not order. I was waiting for you to order it so I could see it.
Thought you were
Take
gonna
a
get-
picture with
I
it.
thought
Put it
you were
on
gonna-
social media and say I got one of those.
Sorry, the Gucci is 10 grand. It's not 20 grand. It's 10
10
grand.
grand.
So it's
Jason,
much
get
more
us some
affordable.
Gucci's.
that way.
So did you guys? One of the things that was announced that I did not. It totally passed me by is that there is a movie coming out, a documentary that launches December 13th.
big is this?
It's it is called Power On: The Story of Xbox. It's the
Really?
behind the scenes development of Xbox, and it will be on YouTube, Roku, IMDb TV, and more. So I'm looking forward to that. I will
Yeah, that'll
definitely
be
watch that
interesting.
over the holidays. Power On: The Story of Xbox.
That will bring back some. Yeah, I'm looking at these pictures now. Yeah, that's crazy now.
Yeah, the original one. It's I can't believe how massive that thing was. And then they kept getting smaller and smaller. What was the smallest one they ever had? Stu had it. I never had that one.
It's the S.
The S.
Isn't the S the
I don't
smallest?
think
Right.
I ever had the smallest. I always had the highest power one. I may have gotten an S at one point. But I think it
course,
was
of course.
no. I never. I always had like the Scorpion or the whatever. I don't think
Interesting.
so. I might have had it. I don't remember having it.
Well, and there's no
Not them
rumors.
all.
There's no rumors out there yet.
And
Go
wired
ahead.
controllers, boys. Wired.
Yes,
controllers.
wired controllers.
Yeah.
You had to sit
Yeah.
that close, and then the wires actually have one. I'm gonna go grab it right now.
Right, that's a good use of your time to know a
Yeah,
podcast.
in the middle of recording.
no one's gonna
Yeah,
see
let's
it in the
get up
podcast, but that's
middle. Yeah,
I'm
brilliant.
gonna show you how.
Our host,
look
Jason.
at how much. Look at how much.
Oh, my
wire.
God.
For
I mean,
the users,
that
he's
is
really
a,
not holding anything up. Just your watch.
That is
That's like, what is that?
Wait, let me see it.
10,
Let me see it.
15 feet?
Let me see it. I missed it. Oh man,
Oh,
That's the
Look at that
360 too.
That's the 360.
yeah.
that's a
360
pre-keto controller right there.
And then I have the nice new.
Josh looked shocked with his face. He looked like
That is the original Xbox One controller.
This would actually be a fun little game to play.
not with Ken. It wouldn't be.
Yeah, it wouldn't be fun
the
with Ken. It'd be
controller.
fun with. Okay, we're going to move on to what we kind of opened up with, what Ken went to when I expected him to go to the Xbox 20th anniversary. But we are going to go to the 2 games that were launched this week. And 3 of us have played one of those games, and Stu refuses to play it. And I don't know if anyone's played Forza 5 yet.
No,
But I've heard it
Yes.
is by far the best. And even people that don't really like driving games have been raving about it. So I'm going to play it this week.
May I ask who you heard that
Yeah.
from?
They said it.
It's a
Twitter.
they.
The Twitter.
Don't you know who
The
they
Twitter
is?
said it.
It's the Twitter.
It's a collection. It's the collective cacophony of people that I follow on Twitter.
Is Forza a Game
Borg.
Pass or no? It's not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, it
Oh,
is?
then I'll download that.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure. I didn't realize it was a Game Pass.
yeah.
I'll
It's
download it
definitely
right now.
Yeah, go download it. I'm gonna have to
So
probably
my-
delete something.
Yeah, I'm having
My
that
son
argument
played,
with my son now. What I can delete
Are ya?
off my Xbox. Thanks, Bud. As you listen to this, we'll have that conversation again.
I hate to have the conversation with the kids, especially the Xbox Elite one.
That's right.
Sea of Thieves, I think, is going this weekend.
Oh man, I missed that game. We had fun with that game.
We did.
We did have fun. We need to play it again.
We do
Okay,
need to
then
play
I'm not
the
gonna
game.
delete it. I gotta delete something else.
I didn't play that one.
No.
I'm gonna have to delete FIFA.
Jason.
I know. I'm kidding.
I haven't played it. I need to get it. I haven't even gotten
It's
it.
football.
You haven't even downloaded FIFA?
No, man, not
It's
FIFA. I
FIFA.
downloaded
It's
FIFA.
FIFA.
It's
but not
FIFA. Oh, you downloaded
It's less
FIFA.
boring than the real
Okay.
game.
Stop it.
Stuart, look, if you're not intellectual enough to handle the beautiful game, then that's fine.
I'm clearly not. I don't think that's a question anybody's going to question.
My son plays that game like it's real. I can hear him screaming at the referees through 2 floors.
Love
Yeah,
it.
It's insane. But he played Forza 3 and got all the achievements for it.
Oh my gosh.
He played the heck out of it. And then he played 4 and he played the heck out of it and finished all the achievements on that one.
Wow.
And then when 5 came out, he goes, I'm probably not going to play it.
Oh my
I
gosh.
played the other ones. And then I told him, I said, oh, well, it's free if you want to try it out. Next thing I know, he's like bouncing achievements. I could see him pop up on my phone. I'm like, oh my God, the kid's insane.
Yeah, that
I
game's
look
awesome.
It's
forward
awesome,
to
though.
it. It
It's a
is
great
such
game.
a great game. I will definitely play that this weekend. But 3 of us played Halo Infinite, and it's the multiplayer is available. That's all that's available. And I forgot how much I love that darn game and the game types.
I was surprised,
Yeah.
because you know me, I want that fast-paced Call of Duty, but it was actually a lot of fun, and it brought back a lot of old good times playing Halo. So
See, that's a key phrase there. The nostalgia that it brought back because the first game I got into was a capture the flag game, which I haven't played. I don't play it in Call of Duty, and it's completely different in
Right.
Call of Duty. But I remember playing the heck out of Halo capture the flag. It was probably my favorite game mode. So, but
I don't think I ever
I
played
enjoyed it.
multiplayer until we played last night, Jason. I never played. I never played Halo. I only played the
my
campaign.
gosh.
I told you that was like, I loved the campaign on that thing.
Wait,
I
what?
never played multiplayer.
I don't think I've ever played Halo multiplayer.
really,
Whoa.
I didn't know they had
that can't be
multiplayer.
right.
No, you mean campaign.
I played
Stu.
campaign.
You've never played multiplayer Halo? Okay, we're
No.
playing this tonight.
I didn't
Mind
even know they had
blown.
multiplayer.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's
yeah.
unbelievable.
Now they didn't have it for the first one, but when Halo 2 came out, they introduced a multiplayer variant of it, and it's been subsequent versions of it have actually gotten bigger and bigger, almost bigger than the campaign.
Yeah, I've never been able, like, for whatever reason, Call of Duty has been my only real multiplayer. But last night that
Time
was
to
fun.
expand your horizons.
Yeah, well, that I know, Jason.
So-
That's why.
Ken will like this.
That
You
and
guys
FIFA.
won't. In May, but it's not until May, so we got to wait. They're releasing the co-op missions on Halo Infinite. So that will be
Co-op.
that will be
I
fun.
miss co-op.
I just I don't know why they have to wait that long, and I don't know why. Okay, whatever game makers listen to this, which is nobody, but let's just pretend for a moment.
Nobody listens to
Make
this?
more
What?
co-op games, please, in these top games. Like, co-op is... There are always groups of 3 or 4 people that are playing together. Just freaking make co-op games. What's so difficult about co-op missions? And what was frustrating in all the rounds of the last Call of Duty updates, we thought, because they had an engine for the whole thing, just add 3 or 4 more missions. Like, it's not that difficult, I'm thinking. And in Vanguard,
right.
there's no co-op. So please...
In Cold War, there was no co-op.
You're right.
There's no
I was-
Cold-
There hasn't been
Right.
co-op
I was
since
just
Modern
thinking-
Warfare,
Modern
2
Warfare.
years ago.
And we had a lot
So
of
we
fun
need more
with this.
And even
co-op.
then, it wasn't like a story based. It was like, here's a mission thrown at you and do that mission, which is fine. It's better than not having anything at all. But I do like the ones that have a story that you can play. The cool thing about the Halo campaign, you could play with your friends and you could follow the story along.
Right.
And I really enjoy that because you're basically enjoying the movie with your friends, and I really, really enjoy that kind of stuff.
I don't know why we have to wait until May for that experience, but we'll assume that
we had to wait this long for Halo Infinite.
that's true.
I mean,
They pushed it and pushed
it's
it and
supposed
pushed
to be a launch title.
That's right. So we'll play Halo Infinite. We'll tell you more about how we like it. Stu will begrudgingly play it, and he'll love it. And then we'll play Forza, and we'll tell you the same thing. What is that?
The Halo
That's
music.
Halo's
Oh, it's the
theme.
Halo music.
I'm sure we'll get copyrighted now.
You know what
Sure,
that's reminded me? Like, do you remember the launch video? It was a video it was a commercial on TV for Gears of War, and it was that
Tears for
iconic.
Fears. Tears for Fears.
Yes.
That was one of the greatest
Yes.
ads ever.
Seriously,
Agreed.
I'm going to go watch that. Somebody find the link.
Got
we
it.
can't play it obviously on the
On it.
show, but that was one of the best. In the slow, it was like slow motion, and it was like a. Oh gosh, it was so good.
Yeah,
I got
keep
I got the
coming.
chills
Do
when I
that,
saw
do
that.
Everyone's gonna.
Stuart,
just
they have a
hang on.
multiplayer game type that I think you're gonna like. It's called Oddball. Okay, and it's
That's
basically
Stuart.
you pick up this ball. The person that has the ball doesn't have a weapon, but he can melee with that ball, and the ball is actually the shape of a skull. So you carry around the skull, and you beat the crap out of people with the skull.
Stu would love that.
You know, I enjoy
loads of
a
fun.
good skull, whether it's Punisher or whatever, and I can beat people to
Yep.
death with a mortar base. So,
Yes.
yes.
a gaming reference.
You guys
So-
are really testing my wanting to not have a PC podcast. But anyway, we'll keep going.
Okay, so next topic. We actually bring a topic up like this because we want to be educated, because we know one of our guys will know the answer to this. The rest of us
Stuart.
have no idea. Okay, the other thing they released or announced this week was now Xbox game streaming. Okay. We all have Xboxes. They have a billion teraflops or some insane. Like, the console is incredibly
teraflop.
capable of playing really high-end, high graphics, blah, blah, blah. What is game streaming? Why do we want or need it? Because we have consoles that can do some amazing things on our HD TV. So
Well, let me
what's the
explain
deal?
this for you, Jason. Just
Here he goes.
kidding. Ken, please take over.
Oh, you guys didn't have
Yeah,
to.
Josh
Okay,
just-
so
Not no.
So I will show you. I will start it with a scenario that explains why it's necessary or why people want it. So you guys had all scheduled to play on a night where I had to take my son to soccer, and I was not going to be there. So I decided to bring my controller and Bluetooth it to my phone, and I was able to play online, streaming over the interwebs with you guys. Now, at the time, you guys were playing a game that wasn't available over the streaming, but it was still capable, and this was in the early stages of Xbox streaming. But they're able to actually push not only from your console, if you have a big enough broadband, you can push the game, the screen, and everything, all the controls, right to your phone or from any device, laptop or whatever. You can stream it anywhere. Now they have games that are on their servers that you can stream from their cloud right to your
Xbox.
right to your device.
Right here.
That
What
way
they
you
announced
do
this
it
week
through
was
the
Xbox.
Azure cloud.
Yeah, you could do it from the cloud to your
Well done,
Xbox.
Stuart.
You can do it to your phone. You can do it to your tablet. You can do it to your PC. You can stream all the Xbox stuff straight to any device that they're running the app. It's actually very, very cool.
Right, and what I think, because I read an article right before this, and I had to read it like 3 times, but because I wasn't fully following. But the thing that got me was
Shocking.
you can now do this to your Xbox console, and you can start the game immediately. So you still have to download something,
Well,
but you
that's
know
what I
how
was
like
gonna
when you
ask.
download a game, and then it'll show you like this little indicator. It'll show you when you can start playing. Now you get one of these streaming games. I don't think there's like 20 or 30 that they launched with. You download it, but you can instantly start it.
But
Now you're going to be disadvantaged in terms of like the high quality, graphics and things. You have to get that. You want to download the full game, the massive gigabyte game like we all have Vanguard. But if you just want to play one of these fun games, you just you choose it and instantly start playing it.
so,
which is kind of like a Netflix
there's no
experience.
there's no download, no hard drive. It's just
You're
play
streaming the
streaming,
bits.
just like that's a good analogy. Just like you're watching a movie on Netflix, essentially.
Yeah,
Wow.
the only thing
Yeah,
is
it's
that there's still this need to download some thing.
Yeah, so it's very similar to like YouTube. So there is a buffering, right? So they give you some of the bits ahead of time and have them resident on your machine, almost like random access memory, the RAM, so that it could actually reach out and grab it really quick if it's something that has to render quickly for the game. But everything else can be streamed from their cloud and pretty quick if you have a fast network connection. So, I mean, the first one I ever tried with this was Stadia. Google had a product called Stadia that all the games are streamed over the cloud. And first game I played was Destiny, which I was really impressed that it was actually able to keep up with the gameplay. It was a lot of multiplayer stuff, and very impressive that it was able to keep up. So, based on that experience, which it didn't. Google typically will gleam onto something and they'll try it and then they'll abandon it. But they proved that it could work. And then with the console companies like PlayStation and Xbox, they're going to grab a little bit more and say, hey, this is a revenue source for us, so we're going to try it too. And it's working out, especially with everybody's broadband getting faster and faster, especially with a lot of us working from home nowadays.
Yeah. I'm going to give it a shot. I saw some of the games. One of them, obviously, is Halo Infinite multiplayer, but they have a whole bunch of other games that I'll try that way just to see what the experience is like and to see if you really notice a difference in the graphics quality.
But so what would be like if I'm traveling, right? Where am I playing the game now? Obviously I'm not going to have my Xbox with me, so I'm on my phone, on my iPad, on my laptop, whatever it is, and I can Bluetooth
Yes.
it, just like you Bluetooth a controller into it and
Bluetooth it, or you can connect it wired to your device. I like having it wired to my PC when I play from my PC. But yeah, you can play from any of those.
that's pretty awesome.
Unless your company blocks
Yeah.
it. Like
Stuart
sorry.
and I are working to get our laptops.
Tony, if you're
Surface.
listening.
Stop it.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Shameless
it's a great way. Yeah, but if you can do it in a way that's secure and doesn't require you to download stuff, I think that's a big deal, right? It's like, I think it's, you're not going to always have, it depends on the game, right? I imagine something like a Call of Duty or something where frame rate matters and everything else, you're going to get really frustrated, but something like a Forza or something else could be fun.
Speaking of Call of Duty, I have to say, my buddy Stu had a 79 game right before we get on.
This is true, but I'm no Josh, but yes,
But the guy on the other team, I think we
93.
But the guy on the other team had a 93.
I think
It was
I
on one of the really
had that
tight
with
maps.
Ken. I think I had
Josh
that with
and
Ken the other night. I had a 93.
Yeah, Josh and I played a shipment the other night, and there were some that were really. Oh, you had a pretty high score, but it was the first time I'd seen triple digits.
Yeah.
So there's a guy that had like 120.
So
or
it was
something
the
like that.
shipment map that
Yeah.
I got the 79 on.
Because he
Yeah,
got the
Shipment
attack
map
dogs.
is
Love
a
that.
really
Love
small
that
map.
map. Yeah.
I never got
a lot
attack
of
dogs
corridors.
He got attack dogs. He goes, not just the normal dog. I'm talking attack
one
dogs.
dog.
Like a pack of dogs, like
pack.
Santa.
Yeah, so that's a 10 kill. That's a 10 kill, right?
Sorry,
That's a
Ken, I
10
interrupted your
Yeah.
story. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, I was just explaining to the listener. Shipment is a small map, a lot of people, a lot of corridors. So there's a lot of opportunities to kill and be killed.
First of all, I like you said listener because that's probably correct. Secondly, I did have one where I shot an RPG. I was had to reload. I didn't feel like you don't have time in that map. I just flipped over to RPG and shot one into the corner, and it was like quadruple kill. It's like yes,
yeah.
Gameplay. We're talking about video gameplay.
It's his old guys playing games, so deal with it, folks.
That's right.
All right.
It's making me want to go down and play right now.
I mean, this is definitely a week this is going to be a heavy gaming week, which is why they did this. I mean, obviously it coincided with their real launch, but man, what great timing, because going right into the holidays as people are going to be playing a crazy amount of games like us. So we'll give it a shot. Listeners, let us know how you're loving these games, how you're loving the Xbox streaming. Tell us what you want us to talk about. And I'm not gonna tease it here. I'll tease it here, but I'm not gonna share. Stu and I had a guy reach out to us from our company and share something absolutely incredible that we're gonna share on a future future podcast. We're gonna have that individual on that has this amazing thing to share with us. And this is what's happening as more people figure out that we're doing this and they have interest. We're finding out these really cool connections that are out there, that everyone has some sort of story about gaming or connection to it, and that's what we love. So
and
if you're interested in being on.
Something I'm excited about, too, is Kenneth is workshopping the live gameplay recording
yes.
stuff. So I'm excited to get that off the ground.
I'm excited as long as it's bleeped.
Yeah, I'm excited about that too because I think Josh's gaming microphone is better than his podcast.
So Josh, my gosh, I can't win. Josh, you'll appreciate this. Jason was saying he wanted to get the streaming going so he could play outside in the back with it. I'm like, I know what you're going to yell outside, and your neighbors are not going to appreciate it. Get my stuff.
But,
get my stuff.
But you let
you guys never get my stuff.
That's because you're in the middle of the field when you die. We're not going out there to get your stuff.
And you let him saying, "I'm going to go
stay in the back and snipe," so that's cool.
Oh, there's no thermal in Vanguard.
Okay. Well, I'm
surprised you let "I'm going to go play with it outside" go. But anyway, okay,
that's fine.
I don't think
if you had a good mic, I could hear what you said and probably laugh.
Really?
Maybe.
Is it that bad?
Okay.
It's not that bad.
Jason, that's not even passive aggressive. That's just aggressive.
I'd rather him be aggressive.
I love you guys.
But it's not that bad.
Okay, what are we playing tonight? We're playing Call of Duty or we're playing Halo. Either one. Download them.
My Little Pony.
How about both?
Call of Duty.
Oh, right. And with that, and I'm Jason.
And I'm Josh.
And I'm Stu.
And I'm Ken.
And we're old guys playing games. Check us out next time. We'll see you online.